So, it's been a while. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what happened, but I had some personal stuff going on, so I was gone for a while. But you guys don't want to hear about that. Let's get straight into the video. Welcome back to today's episode of Animating Famous Gorilla Tag YouTubers in Gorilla Tag. Today we're animating Mellomelt. Here's the clip we're animating.
My wish in a while, don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked to you as it fell, but now you're here.
Okay, so the first thing we have to do is add Mellomelt's cosmetics and color code. Okay, so here's the final product. He's still bald, but I don't think we can fix that because he doesn't have any hats in his fit. So the next thing I'm gonna do is add him to Forest. Okay, but just before that, I need to fix the textures on Stump because they're all shiny for some reason. Okay, so now I need to fix the lighting too. Okay, so now let's drag Mellomelt over. And after a little bit of adjusting, there he is. Now we have to get into the most grueling task of animating, the animation part. I will give you some commentary throughout this part because I still need to tell you what I'm doing, but yeah, other than that, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I know it's not much, but here's what I have so far.
I put my wish in a while. I put my wish in a while, don't ask.
Okay, so here I'm scrubbing the frames because it helps me get the movement down and make it look more realistic. Okay, so here I'm doing the first glitch out of many, and it's where so basically what I do is I clear all the positions on the rig and then I just move them to the spot, and then I just use the keyframes to move them back. I wanted to make it so the frames are lined up perfectly for this animation because I was using video reference, and I wanted it to be as close to the video as possible. Here I'm working on the elbow to make it look more realistic because on the last animation I had a lot of trouble with that. Okay, so I'm gonna put some Subway Surfers in the background for this part of the video because it's so long. It actually took me like 2 hours and 30 minutes to finish this animation, so please just stay on the video and don't click off, please. Now that we're halfway through the animating part, I'll show you what we have so far.
I put my wish in a well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I look to you.
And now that we've finished the longest part, which is the animation part, we can start compositing. Here I'm just adding some color correction and adding some exposure to the color because it was too dark. Here I actually forgot to animate one of the glitches that he does, so I had to animate that quickly. Here I was finally finishing up with the compositing, just playing around with it, trying to make it look as close as possible to the reference. I still thought Stump looked a little shiny, so I had to fix the textures on that again. Now that we're done with that, I'm gonna add the finishing touches and editing. So I actually use DaVinci Resolve for my editing. I used to only use CapCut, but now I use DaVinci Resolve because I'm trying to become a better editor. Here I'm trying to line up the audio from the animation I made to the video because it was kind of messed up. Here I was trying to figure out how to add a freeze frame to the video. I haven't really used DaVinci Resolve a lot, so I didn't really know how to do that. I was trying to get the shutdown effect that Mellomelt gets on his video. I had a lot of trouble lining up the audio with the video because I was using two different videos and trying to mix them together. Because I didn't want to do the where Mellomelt goes scary. By the way, I am sick right now. Okay, here's the final product, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
In a well, don't ask me, I'll never tell. I look to you as it fell, but now you're here.